It's Benny G here, showing you a little bit more about EXP World. I just logged in, so I'm on campus right now, and there's a lot of people in here right now. Hashtag COVID-19. No one's going to a brick and mortar office, but we here at EXP never were anyway. Our office is in the cloud. It's really cool. So, hey, a soccer ball. I'm gonna try to go kick it. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. All right. So anyway, I am going to a meeting where I know I've got some people in there. I'm going to go up to the go-to meeting rooms, and I think they're in meeting room 8. Let's go see what's up.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I hear them. Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, Benny?
Hey, everybody. I got Trenton Johnson in this room. I've got Andrew Kelton in this room. We are all former realtors that were all together in another brokerage, and we have all since joined EXP for a list of mighty good reasons. But I just wanted to show off. Here, this room is. Oh, look, Trenton's got a little billboard up here on the screen here.
So don't we look alike?
Oh, look, there's me.
Check me out. Don't we look alike? Man, I gotta get a banner up here.
You don't have your Hall of Fame jacket on right now, Trenton, but we can work on that.
I can work on that.
So there's me, for real. Ask me why, for real. But Andrew, actually, he got wise on this EXP stuff before Trenton and I did. How long you been with EXP, Andy?
I came over the end of February, just after Thanksgiving.
Okay, very cool. So it's been a little bit different compared to other brokerages, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new atmosphere. I'm connected with a large network that they have access to where we were at before. It's been great. Just people to lean on and get advice from. They're selling a ton of real estate. It's been great.
Awesome.
Hey, Benny, let's carry this outside. Can y'all want to go outside? And when we're in the meeting room, or we can sit down here, or we can go back out there if you want to.
All right, where you going?
I'm game for anything. We want to get out there.
All right. Well, I'm just going to go to the welcome area, and then I'll just walk around, meet y'all outside.
Let's do it. Yeah. All right.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good.
A lot of people
I have a quick
meeting
question.
and greeting here.
I was speaking for a sponsor yesterday, and he had mentioned something about.
Let's see, we can get away from them, so I don't have to listen to that. Anybody got time for that? Well, this one person just sitting on a bench, looking at the green water that needs to be cleaned up. Maybe too many cruise lines been pulling into port here. Some picnic tables kind of out here. Now, you notice all these little blue rings around everything. Once you're in the blue ring, that's where you can kind of have a private conversation. Like this lady over here just sitting by herself. She's probably waiting on someone to join her. I think it'd be kind of funny if I just sat in and said, hey, what's up? Broker team lead. Okay, she's away. So she's just waiting on part of her team to have a little team meeting. Pretty sweet. I don't know where Trenton's at. Could be anywhere. But this campus is pretty large. There's some other people sitting down, waiting on people to show up, I guess. A project manager here. Probably just an agent there, I'm assuming. So I guess I could just pull up a chair and wait on Trenton.
Guys.
Chilling.
I was out there exploring the world.
Yep, as I was too. Oop, I'm gonna have another seat. I like looking at this rainbow over here, so you have a better seat than I do. Oh, look, it looks like there's places you can go. There's people meeting on top of that waterfall looking stuff over there. I haven't been all the way around the world, but I mean, probably take a minute to to walk this whole campus.
It's pretty big. See, this guy just took off on a boat, and he's heading out to driving around out there. Yeah, I took a ride in the boat the other day. It's crazy, man.
I just couldn't figure out how to turn the boat on.
But anyway, so now we're outside. What I wanted to do is talk about the convenience. And Benny, you just came over, and as we continue to crack open, I think we're still on the surface of everything we can do here with EXP World. And use it to grow our businesses, because it looks like a game or a toy, but no, this is incredibly useful. Like yesterday, Benny, you and I, we were in a meeting with one of the co-founders, with Brian Culhane, and a lead generating class with somebody he brought in. It was about 20, 25 people from all over the country. And, we didn't worry about anybody sneezing or anything like that. No corona was in the virtual world. So we were in there learning and utilizing this time, where a lot of people were scared to go into their brick and mortar offices because it could be contaminated.
Absolutely. Yeah, I heard about a lot of trainings being canceled over the last week. Title companies, continuing education classes, Champions is doing live classes here in DFW. So, online classes now. So this is great to have all the training at our fingertips here in the world.
Crazy, man. I love it. Now, one thing I also have done, I've met some clients in our meeting room that we left out of to go over contracts with them. I've also used the room to actually video a walkthrough, since they didn't want to get out. Some did, some didn't, but I'm like, hey, if you can't get away from work, let me give you a video walkthrough. So I'll send them the EXP pass, and they'll log in, create the character, meet me in the room, and we can go over contracts. We've gone over the video, answered their questions, and it's kind of weird. We're sitting right next to each other, and it's just convenient because I'm at home. I don't look like my avatar right now. Let's just say a t-shirt and shorts, and I'm sitting there with a cup of coffee, chilling.
Yeah, Benny may look the same as his avatar.
Yeah, pretty laid back dude. So yeah, I'm still rocking the Tevas, and didn't comb my hair or anything like that. But you ain't got to worry about combing your hair anyway, Andy.
No, man, keep it tight. I like to keep it tight around here.
Love it. Well, it's been a really neat experience. It's like I really joined this brokerage at the right time, because now everyone's on lockdown, and like Trenton was saying, I could bring a client into a meeting room, give them a guest pass into our little world here, go over contracts with them, instead of just like on the phone, let's say, or FaceTiming or whatever. I'd rather do this than FaceTime, so I can look like I look right now and not be embarrassed. But it's just, we've only scratched the surface here. Like, I'm making this little video right now to put online so people can understand just how much there is to offer. And like, even in my line of sight right now, there's a little signpost over here with directions saying, hey, the payment processing center is that way, the human resources is that way, the agent experience, if you want to learn more about how this place works, is that way. Literally, there is so much here in this EXP campus. Like for rookie agents, if you're a rookie agent and you need a mentor, you can get a mentor, yeah, but you also have training you can get into like 24/7. If you need a question answered by a broker, and you can't get a hold of one on the phone, get an EXP World and find yourself a broker to ask. There's always somebody available here to help you. There's nothing else like it out there.
It's about 50, I think it's 56 hours of training, literally in this world, in EXP World, that goes on throughout the week. You have more training. It's so much. You have to take advantage of it. But matter of fact, there's training going on right now. I missed. I wanted to give you a part of it. Golly,
is it in the auditorium, or we can just like hop in it, or is it in our private meeting group?
No, I think it's in the auditorium.
I think there's one in the auditorium. Yeah, when I logged in about 15 minutes ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, I came in and there was about 50 people right at the sign-in place that we come into the world at initially, and they had a tour guide. These new agents, probably 40 or 50 of them, that just joined the company. They've got their onboarding specialist with them. There's a lady, I'm not sure who it was, I forget who it was, touring them, getting ready to start a tour of the world and point them in the right direction, showing them all the training spots, the auditorium, the HR, payment processing and all that. So it's all there. So as soon as you get plugged in, you have that training, I think, daily to plug into and figure out where to go in the world to access all the resources in here.
Yeah, I love it. I logged in the other day, and everybody's just kind of standing there in the welcome area. And the lady, I think her name's Amy, she was standing in the information booth. She actually got out of the information booth, walked over to the welcome area, and was like, "Hey, anybody over here confused and need help? Like, why don't you walk this way and let's talk?" And it was pretty funny. Everyone finally realized, oh yeah, okay, I do need help. Thanks, Amy. And then, but it is cool that they have that information booth just right when you log in. If you got a question, just walk right over to the person there and say, "Hey, where do I go if I want this?" And you could use your little cursors and spend an hour and a half walking around this big campus, or you can just go up to that go-to spot at the top, and you've got all that drop-down menu with so many things right there. And then obviously a lot faster to just click a button than walk around trying to find this, wherever you're looking for. But it's still kind of fun to walk around this place and look at everything too. They set it up really neat.
I was in here last night, and I literally, because I was trying to find where we were going to meet at and talk and everything, and I just came over here and sat down, and this guy, it's kind of weird, listen to me, this guy just came over to my table and sat down, and, he was looking at me, and I'm looking at him, he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm fine." He was like, "Hey, my name is," I think his name was Farad, and he's from California. He was in here on the guest pass. He was like, "So how do you like EXP? And how are you, what do you think about this world and everything?" So we just struck up a little conversation. But, this is a guy from California, so you meet people from all over the world in here. And, let's just say I knew somebody in Cali or whatever. And if I want to meet up with them and see them every day, or not see them every day, but, meet up with them and converse, talk about issues or whatever, jump in the world. Let's do it. I can sponsor people, and you can sponsor people all over the United States. If you know agents, matter of fact, Benny, you knew somebody in Indiana that you immediately tried to connect with, correct?
That's true. Yeah, they actually reached out to me once they saw that I joined EXP, and they called me and asked me a ton of questions. And they were like, "Well, I want to learn more." And I was like, "Well, tell you what, it's so easy to do. I can just send you a little guest pass. You make your little avatar, and then, well, especially while we're on lockdown for who knows how long, you got plenty of time at your computer, I'm sure, to really take a in-depth tour, not just like a 5-minute little thing. Like, and we could even as a guest, you can even drop in on private meetings if if I give you a password. Like, we were able to bring in another agent that was curious about it yesterday into a meeting, like a mastermind meeting with multi-million dollar earners. We're not talking about multi-million dollar producers. We're talking these guys earn themselves millions of dollars, using the power of this brokerage with the revenue sharing and the stock, and also selling a lot of houses. They're really good agents and, broker agents. So it's just amazing that we have the opportunity to basically any day of the week find a group of mentors, let's say, that are just maximum earners and killing it out there, but willing to share all their gold nuggets with us. They want us to all grow together, grow the show. It makes this stock stronger. It makes everybody stronger. We want to be good agents. Well, guess what? This guy that can sell $100 million a year is sitting, giving his secrets away in this room, and we can just go show up. I can even bring a guest into the room. No one's keeping secrets from each other, man. It's kind of like the rising tide lifting all boats. And I've just never seen a brokerage that operates like this, where it's like, dude, people are high-fiving each other's successes. They don't even care if, like, you signed up under some other agent or however it works with the rev share. They're just glad that you joined, and everybody's just excited to have more and more agents being attracted to this, style of brokerage. There's not another brokerage out there like it.
There are 26,000 agents and growing every month. For a reason. And I believe a couple of years ago they were like at 5,000, and it's just incredible. I was talking, Andrew and I were talking a little earlier about how, you can be with other brokerages. This guy got really close with that boat.
Yeah, I know, that boat almost hit me.
But it's kind of crazy how I think they're trying to splash you with the poop.
Yeah, they might be. That's funny,
anyway,
man.
We were talking about
Oh, here he
how
comes
you
again.
can be proud, or other brokerages, other brick and mortar brokerages want you to be proud about helping them build their dream, while they're telling you it's our brokerage. Whereas here with EXP, it's agent owned, and it is our brokerage.
And that's the main difference, right? As you attract people to other companies, you're building the bottom line for, you know, that brick and mortar or that other brokerage. Whereas here, as you bring people in, you have an opportunity to, you know, make more for the company, but also build out a revenue stream for yourself. And I think a lot of people kind of want to go back to what Benny was saying with as far as the mentors that are available. You know, I've bumped elbows and brushed up against so many mega producers and mega producing teams since I've come over here a few months ago. It's just been incredible, the amount of knowledge that I've tapped into with, you know, $100 million, $200 million producers, and just taking little bits and pieces of what they're doing in their business and kind of, you know, learning from people that have done exactly what you're trying to do.
And these are people that probably you wouldn't have bumped into otherwise, because they're all in here. You probably wouldn't have met these people otherwise, especially if they're all over the country.
Well, it's a place to congregate, just have access to them immediately. You know, as soon as you plug into this company, you've got, it's like, hey, welcome, you know, welcome to the team. Like Benny's saying, it doesn't, if, you know, you were brought in by them or somebody else, or if they're in your revenue share or whatever, it's just kind of like, hey, come on in and let's help each other grow. And it's a great atmosphere, you know, and like nothing else I've seen at any other company as well.
Well, this morning, I actually got a call from a Remax broker. And this happens all the time. Brokers are always calling you, trying to add to their team and stuff like that. I got a call from a broker this morning like, hey, so-and-so with Remax, we'd love to sit down and talk to you about joining our company, and our office is located over here, over there. And I was like, buddy, thanks for the call. I appreciate you. I'm a broker myself. And I actually joined EXP because I would rather be a part of Netflix than Blockbuster, if you know what I'm saying. And he didn't even blink, kind of thing. He just started laughing. He goes, man, I totally understand. I appreciate you, you know, picking up the phone or whatever, man. I wish you success. And I was like, well, you can call me back anytime. You know, let me get your name and number if you want to learn more about what I'm doing here in the cloud, because you probably ain't having a business meeting in your brick and mortar office right now, and I'm about to go jump in a meeting myself. So have a good day. And he was just like, right on, man, bye. So I thought that was pretty funny that he was like, oh, wait, I'm talking to an EXP guy now? Oh, I got no shot at trying to convince him to join in Blockbuster right now.
Well, we have to break our habits. See, the thing is, this is completely revolutionary. And if it was so clear and concise, everybody would be in here, even though we're growing at an incredible rate. And I can say we, because I'm a shareholder. I've got stock. I'm invested in this company. So even though the company is growing at the speed it's growing at, the part to where everybody can truly understand that, hey, this is a little different. They got to stop. You know, when you're comfortable, you got to stop, you know, and realize that I need to open up, you know, my eyes and really see what's going on. If they really see, and that's why I say I'm not selling EXP, I'm telling about it, you know, because when you just inform options that we have, I'd rather be ahead of the curve than behind it, you know.
100%.
Kind of one, you know, it's kind of one thing I like, you know, recently I saw somebody posted they've been in real estate for 25 years. And they're still, you know, closing table to closing table after 25 years. Yeah, this didn't exist 25 years ago, but do you want to be where that person is now, 25 years from now?
Shoot, even 10 years from now. That's what kind of made the light bulb go off in my head when we were talking with the co-founder of the company. He was like, Benny, like, think about all the business you've done in the past 5 years. Now, if you would have been with EXP as a, you know, capping agent year after year, look at where look at how much you would have earned already in stock, you know, and
Oh,
look at
so me.
look at the potential rev share money that you've passed up in 5 years. And I was like, oh my goodness, it made me sick. It made me sick. So then he thought. Then the next question was, where are you going to be in 10 years?
Yep.
How long do you plan on still opening doors and writing contracts and selling houses? Like 20 years from now? And I was like, probably. He goes, well, wouldn't it be pretty great if when you finally decide to put your, super key away or whatever, and never show another house, that you still have income coming in every month? Like, you don't, I mean, you can retire early, basically. Now, there's a lot of people that have already set themselves up to do that. Like he said, there was a meeting earlier today with someone that's making 6 figures a month in rev share.
I saw
But
that.
guess what? They're still working, and
Yeah, that's
and they're
incredible.
and they're still encouraging it. Man, if I'm making 6 figures a month, peace out. Thanks for the rev share. I'm going to the mountains. See y'all never. I might jump
Right.
on here if somebody begs
There
me
you
to
go.
say, "Hey,
Yeah.
Benny, why don't you, preach a little bit about your success and get people excited?" Okay, I'll come in for a video conference or an EXP conference every now and then. But man, I'm thinking I haven't been planning for retirement in the past. I'm 41 years old, and now I'm like, wait, I need to get serious, man. I got kids growing up. They're going to be going to college. They're going to be getting married. They're going to be driving cars, man. I want to be able to write checks for that and not be sweating it. I want to live debt free. I want to know that I can retire and live comfortably for the rest of my life, not having to, stress and worry about, really the stock market maybe or anything. Just
Well, the thing
this is
is,
a
right
very
now,
big way to do it. This is the key.
right now, the beautiful thing is there are three. What's the three ways you can make money with EXP? Whereas with brick and mortar offices, it's literally one. Your table to table commission, yes, houses. But you got EXP is the only real estate company that's publicly traded on the stock exchange and growing. My financial advisor was like, Trenton, we need to get some of this stock outside of just closing deals. I just went and got gobbled up some because, in his words, it has an 856% return rate since its inception. I just know that's better than 100%.
That's a pretty good number right there. And it's at a low right now, the whole market's down. So people are saying jump in and buy. Over $7, I think, last time I checked.
And then
but yeah,
revenue share.
And the revenue share. This company is the only agent-centric company that's looking at how are we going to set our people up for that exit strategy, that retirement plan, like Benny's saying.
I like to say, EXP has a plan for all of its agent owners to set you up, to sit you down.
I like that.
Set you up to sit you down, but you have to take advantage of it. And I don't want to be that agent to say, you know what? I already am. I'm that agent who's already saying that little brother, Clifton Johnson, introduced this to me 2 years ago. And I said, nah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. But when I was talking to one of the co-founders of EXP, Brian Culhane, he did my numbers from 2 years ago. And the volume I did, he said, Trent, in stock prices alone, you would have been a millionaire in stock alone if you'd have joined us 2 years ago. Dude, so
makes you sick.
It's mind-boggling, yeah.
You want to seize the moment. So that's why I'm jumping in now. Like you're saying, Benny, we want to set up an opportunity where we all can retire. And everybody who joins EXP has the exact same opportunity. That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah. I'll be able to help more people. I love helping people in the first place. That's why I got into real estate. I wanted to help families find, they're dealing with one of their biggest investments of their life, the house they're buying, right? So I wanted to do good for families, set them up right, negotiate well for them, and win and help families. But I could help so many more families, the more money I can generate for myself and my family. That's just more I can give away, more I can bless people. So this is really setting you up to be more charitable, I mean, you should be charitable already with no matter what you've been, given by the grace of God, let's say. But, just imagine with all the with all the extra blessings that you can get just from doing what you've already been doing, selling houses and stuff, but bringing in other agents, let's say, or getting those stock, options, all this kind of stuff, you're really increasing your wealth, your personal wealth, and then in turn, you will be able to bless that many more people through it. So, I mean, that's another thing that just really got me excited about this company.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you're not changing what you're doing. Still out there selling houses, helping families, getting them into their dream homes, selling their properties, helping them get to that goal. So that was, for me, coming over here, I think I turned down probably 4 or 5 people trying to recruit me to EXP over the years, and I just wasn't open to all the opportunity, building the wealth, sharing that with other people. And I think there's just a negative stigmatism to it if you haven't seen it before. And a lot of agents kind of, it's on the forums on Facebook and, Facebook groups for different companies saying, another EXP guy tried to get me, or another EXP girl tried to get me. And, for years I was buying into that and not even looking at the opportunity that's here.
Same here.
As I sat down and looked at it really and opened my mind to it, it was like, once you see it, we have this saying in our network, which is the Honey Badger Network, and they say, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's exactly what it was. Like, once I had it in my head, spent a couple of days, maybe a week of kind of bouncing around, should I do this? Is it the right time? Whatever. And I couldn't find a hole in it. And so I was showing it to other agents saying, hey, look at this and tell me what's wrong with it. What am I, because it just looked too good to be true. And nobody could tell me anything. I just said, oh, like, I'm doing this, and I jumped all in, and I did when I did.
Yep. I mean, I've been pitched this company for years and years, and I just like, same as you, just like whatever. I had heard all the negativity from all these other agents that were also being recruited all the time, like, oh man, it's like a cult, or it's a pyramid scheme, it's all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, yeah. Well, what's funny to me is that my sister, she is very successful in the what you would call the pyramid scheme world. She's a part of Rodan and Fields, which is a it's like a face wash kind of whatever cleaning whatever company that basically is set up like it's network marketing. Well, her husband's been retired for like 6 years basically because she's making so much mailbox money that she can float the family just on that. So I know that there are quote unquote pyramid schemes that actually aren't really a scheme. They're working out there, and she's building wealth for her family based on her hard work and selling this product or whatever, getting other consultants to buy into it. But with EXP, it's like, look, you join Keller Williams, you're on a 70-30 split. Okay? So when you join EXP, you're on an 80-20 split. So that's already better. Plus, like I said, we're still meeting while they're not with the coronavirus stuff going on. We're still having meetings, face to face, let's say, in this virtual world. And the 20% that was taken away from us in our split, once you cap, and the cap is actually lower than Keller Williams' cap, once you cap, you're getting that money that you've put into that cap or whatever back in stock, and then paying a part of the revenue share and everything like that. So it's like you actually can make more than 100% commission in this company if you're a capper and you build your downline or whatever. It's like, man, selling houses, that's fun for me, always has been. But now I'm like, how much more fun is it going to be when I'm making actually more money just basically sharing the gospel of EXP, so to speak, than I am actually selling houses, because that's an eventuality. Like Brian, our boy Brian's already making over $30,000 a month, and he ain't sold a house this year.
50.
You said 50,000 a month?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. 50,000 a month, and he hasn't sold one property this year. You know what? I want that 10 years from now. As much as I love selling houses and everything like that, and I do.
I want both.
I'll take it. I'll take both.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take both, right? You're building out our business, and the opportunity is there for anybody in this company. And I feel like, right now, building a team. I just brought on my first buyer's agent. I'm expanding and ready to, grow the team. Obviously, things are a little slower with this out there, but, how many times per year do you have an agent come to you and say, looking to become an agent, I'm thinking of getting into real estate? Do you have any advice? Do you have any, what should I do? Where should I look into? What companies are good? And, you just be honest with them and tell them, like, look, there's all these options out there, and you can present them with what EXP is doing and say, this is how they're different. You're going to have those conversations anyways with a handful of people every single year or month, weekly. And so it's just that opportunity to present them with this, like it, and they decide to jump in and end up selling real estate. That's just, you're helping them, and ultimately it's helping you as well long term with the stock and the revenue share. So not available with any other company to do it like this. It's great.
I love how you can it's all about maximizing your income. So I love how you can it used to be you have to be a good agent. Once you become an agent, you excel, you be a pretty good agent, then you start a team, then actually you become a broker, and then you start a team, and then you build, you try to get a brick and mortar office, and then you try to franchise those off in order to be an exponential earner. Well, now you could just be an agent who's directly the exponential earner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go through all those steps. You can cut all that because there's risk involved in being a broker and other agents. There's overhead involved.
All the expenses.
Mortar offices. Yeah. Utilities and all this stuff. Here with EXP, obviously you want to be a great agent, but you can move immediately to exponential earner without having to be a broker, without having to open up brick and mortar offices, and without having to franchise and have all that overhead.
All that expense.
Yeah.
That's right. Guys, my lovely wife just dropped a plate of food in front of me. I'm going to dig on it in a minute, but let's reconvene later if y'all got time. I might jump into the auditorium or some other training session later just to see maybe if there's another mastermind going on. But man, thanks for meeting me out here. Good talk. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon, man.
All right, man. I'll talk to you all later. Andrew, we'll
Great seeing you guys.
All right.
All right, peace.
Yep. Enjoy the day.